More than 1,400 performers from across the city will take over Greenpoint for the Cape Town Carnival at the weekend. Now, the streets will see colourful floats and dancers entertain an estimated 30,000 strong crowd. Now, in its 13th year, the event will feature 44 groups ranging from marching bands to dance crews and everything in between. Let's speak to Mariska, Botha, SABC News reporter who's tracking this particular story for us. Mariska, I am so jealous. I wish we can just trade offices. It looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. Let's talk about, what's in store for those who will be attending. I see lots of performances here.
Yes, absolutely. If you thought you had to buy a ticket to go all the way to Brazil and Rio de Janeiro for a carnival there, you are making a mistake. Because all you need to do is be in Cape Town this weekend. And after a heavy news day, we thought we'd spoil you with some colour and vibrancy, as this is the spot where they're preparing all the floats that will participate in that carnival that you mentioned with all the performance. But to chat to us about it, we have Tracy Carter. I think she has a wonderful name, Tracy Carter. She's going to speak to us. She's the performance director of the Cape Town Carnival. Tracy, thank you so much for staying behind. First of all, you had a long day yourself. Yeah. Talk to us, the Cape Town Carnival. Yes. You are back on track for a second year after COVID. Yes. What can we look forward to?
Well, this year our theme is lekker. So I think that says it all.
Yeah.
You are in for a lekker experience. We've got over 1,000 performers who are ready to take to the streets. We've got these amazing artworks, floats, costumes. We're ready to put on the show of the century.
What time does it start? When should people be ready and coming through?
So we have a pre-parade which starts at 6 p.m. and the main parade kicks off at 7 o'clock. But we already have our carnival villages open from 3 o'clock the afternoon. We've got performers there. We've got food trucks, beer gardens, DJs are playing. So there's a vibe already from 3 o'clock the afternoon where you can bring your family and enjoy the whole afternoon in Cape Town.
That sounds lekker. Let's you and I step out of the shot for a moment, and my colleague Lucanio Mazansana is going to show you these beautiful floats. Yes. Let's talk about it. This is the final construction area, is that correct?
That's correct. So this is our start. We're ready to go, and from here we enter Somerset Road and make our way all the way down to Shapini Street, 1.2 kilometers. It's the length of the parade. So they're busy putting all the bits and pieces together that they've been building over the past few months.
But this is not where it starts, actually. This is the finishing point.
No, this is the start. This is the start.
I'm talking about the floats. Where do they start and make it to their fabulous selves as we see them here?
Yeah. So we have a workshop which is in Maitland, and so it's a long process. You develop the theme. It takes a couple of months. What's the story? What's the sub themes going to be? And from there, our designers then look at how they're going to interpret these themes into these beautiful artworks. Yeah. And so they've already started. The planning starts in September last year, and designs all then finished by the end of November, and they start constructing in January. So it's quite a process for us to actually get to this point.
We saw some people welding, and we had some booming music, and we told them to put it off. We're sorry about that. But so what are they doing now? Is it finishing touches?
Yes. So it's construction. So we've got different teams that work together within the float building department. We've got construction, which is obviously the guys that's doing the welding. We've got fabrication, the one that cover the floats. Then we've got our scenicking that adds all the beautiful color. And so we've got these different teams that all work together in putting the floats together.
Talk to us about some of the floats here. Yeah. Where's Lucanio pointing now? We're seeing a purple hippopotamus. Lovely. Why do we have a purple hippopotamus?
So this pod, so we call it pod, which is it's our artwork plus our performers, and this theme is Technicolor Savannah. And what we wanted to do here, this year we're having a weird, wild and wacky sort of celebration of who we are as South Africans, as Cape Townians, and sort of just turning things on its head a little bit. And so we thought, our animals are so beautiful, but what if they were drinking from this magical river that the rainbow goddess touched every morning, and every morning they would be infused with the colors of the rainbow, and that's what we came up with here. So that's our story behind the Technicolor Savannah.
Beautiful. And we've got a few seconds left, 30 seconds left. Lucanio, can we just look at that beautiful queen? What is her name? Who is she, and what does she represent?
So this year she's our Zwakala goddess, and so she heads up the Zwakala pod, which is Be Heard. Here we are. Yes. And she's going to be accompanied by 100 fantastic African traditional dancers, live marimba band. So that's going to be spectacular.
Well, there you have it. I'm going to stay out of shot so you can see more of this absolutely spectacular artworks. They are works of art, Tracy. Well done. Congratulations. It's going to be wonderful. If you're not in Cape Town, make a plan. Get here. Don't travel to Rio de Janeiro. We've got it all here. Local is lekker, and lekker is the theme of this year's Cape Town Carnival. If you're not in Cape Town Saturday from 3 o'clock in the afternoon, I don't know what you're doing, because this is where you need to be.
This is where you need to be.
This is where you need to be. Tracy Carter, thank you very much, the performance director of the Cape Town Carnival, taking us through the spectacular floats that we're seeing here that will be part of that wonderful parade.